What's up, everybody? So, I'm about to start building the rest of my studio setup, starting with monitor arms for my two monitors, which I've now had on these tables, but these tables are going today because I got half of my new desk. The other half is en route to the house right now. So, we're going to start building right now this monitor arm and go from there. Um, this sadly is going to be insanely complicated. I opened it up the other day thinking, oh, I could do it. And there was absolutely no way I was going to do it in like the hour that I had left on the stream because these are the instructions. Yeah, it's pretty wild. So what I think I should do is basically take all the contents out of the box and put them on the floor next to me. And then we can start figuring out how to build this dang thing. It sure looks like it's going to take a while. Which one did we end up getting? This is the BENQ, BENQ. Oh, what the? On top of the quick start guide, there's also a desk protection update piece of paper. So this is pretty insane. Absolutely insane. Hopefully I can figure this out. I'm a simple man. Okay, this is the warranty. We'll get rid of this. So this is everything's kind of numbered. This is it's a 2 reinforcement plate. This is just cardboard. Okay. But the reinforcement plate here, this is a giant piece of the arm here. It's white, by the way, which is kind of weird. They only had white and black, but the white came right away and the black would have taken much longer. So here's the white part of the arm. BENQ Ergo Arm says on it. Looks nice. Okay. Here we've got, oh my God. Basically, they put all the hardware into its like numbered sleeve, which I guess is kind of nice that they did that. Because hopefully you go in order. That's what I'm thinking is that you'll probably go in order here of what you need to use. All the hardware. I'm going to probably have to go get some scissors or something to open this. Okay, that's the hardware. Put that right there. And we've got probably part of the mount. I don't know if the bag has a name on it, but probably part of the mount, I would think. Oh, I should probably take that out. Take it out of the plastic. Yeah, definitely it's one of the mount pieces because it has like foam on it right there. And here we got another piece of the arm. They already put lube in it. Do you see the lube in there? Ew. Ugly. Yeah. It's like orange lube inside of it. Yeah. Pre-lubricated. All right. Okay. Oh, there's still more in here. Oh, God. Oh, there's way more in here. We got, again, this is probably part of the base, the mounting base, I think. Hopefully this is actually easy, and it just looks complicated. I hope that we can do this relatively fast because we have 2 of them we have to make, 1 for each monitor. All right. Okay, this is the last piece right here. Maybe it's not so bad. It looks like way less parts than I thought it was. I thought it was like 20 parts, but it doesn't look like that many. It just looks like a lot of hardware to assemble the parts together. So maybe it's not that bad. I like the looks of it. Stylish looking. Okay. Yeah, now it's empty. The box is now empty. So, okay. Okay, cool. Oh, here's the last part right there. Let me just go get scissors so I can cut open the pouch that has all the hardware in it. And then we will begin. There's two mounting options, clamp and grommet. What is the difference? I don't know. This is confusing, man. Right from the get-go, I'm confused looking at it. Like what they're trying to tell me to do. Desk protection required for glass or fragile tabletops. I don't think mine will be fragile. I think that mine's going to be like fiberboard or like a composite. I don't think it's fiberboard. I think it's a composite wood. So it shouldn't be too fragile. Use the reinforced plates to protect tabletops and enhance the stability. Oh, I see. What they're saying is you can either clamp this thing directly onto your desk. See that right there? These are just showing, see, it's directly on the desk. Or you can use a reinforcement kit to add some metal pieces to give it extra reinforcement on the edge of your desk. I'm probably going to want to do the extra reinforcement, I would think. I think that would make more sense. They're almost showing like you have to put it directly onto the desk. Like you can't just assemble it separate and then add it later. Their instructions are saying to assemble it already on the desk. But why do I have to do that? Why can't I just assemble it separate and then slide it on the desk later? I don't get that. Why are they saying, oh, it's like you have to assemble it already attached to the desk? Because the truth is, I don't even know where I want to put it on the desk. I might want to try different spots to find the best spot. And that's what I was thinking of doing, was walking around and finding the right place on the desk by testing and then attaching the monitor. I wasn't going to attach it to the desk first. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need to have it maneuverable to test it. So that doesn't make sense. I don't want to assemble it on the desk. I want to assemble it loose so I can test it in different spots and find where the best range of motion is. You know what I'm saying? No problem, King of Rogs. Again, I'm sorry. I don't even know how you got banned, quite frankly. I don't know what happened there. So, I don't know if I like this. Let me find my glasses as well, because I might need my glasses to read this. And by the way, this says desk protection update. So this is not even, what they have in these instructions isn't even correct. What the hell is the difference of what's the difference between a clamp and a grommet? I don't even know what that means. What's the difference between a clamp and a grommet? This is going to be a pain. Thank you to Bengal Cat Chili for a $2 Australian super chat. Sadly, only about $1 American, but it is what it is. Thank you for the support. Let me go grab a pair of scissors so I can open the hardware. And then I got to get my glasses. Well, Genesis Gaming, see, here's the thing. He says the best place is usually the corner of each side of your desk. I'm definitely not doing that. Maybe this one, because the way it's an L-shaped desk, okay? I'm looking at the key light instead of the camera because I'm an idiot. It's an L-shaped desk. This side is the shorter, stubbier part of the L. That's where I'm going to put the gaming monitor. So I could technically put the gaming monitor on the far right-hand side with the arm or whatever. The problem is that arm is now going to block the door. So I might have to, like, actually, after I'm done gaming, maneuver it to bend over the desk so I can get in and out of the office. Okay? The desk will go out to around here and then curve and then go straight this way. So the desk going here, there's the curved monitor, but I want the curved monitor to be able to maneuver. So when I'm playing games, I have the gaming monitor right here, but the curved monitor right next to it, so I can see the chats while I'm gaming. So I don't have to constantly be going back and forth like this. Instead, it'll kind of be like parallel. You know what I'm saying? So I could look at the camera, look at the game, look at the chat all at once. That's what I want to be able to do. So I don't think putting the other arm on the other side corner of this L desk makes sense. Maybe one monitor arm actually goes far on the right. Maybe one goes somewhere in the middle like here. The other thing is, I need to have this boom arm for my microphone. That's got to also go on the new desk somewhere. And I got to figure out where that's going to fit, because this boom arm needs to not block the camera, but also needs to not hinder the monitors. You see? So because sadly I have a situation where I have all this stuff that I need to attach, I can't just assemble it on the desk. I need to be able to maneuver these boom arms around to see exactly where the best placement is. They're telling me to assemble it on the desk. I can't. That's moronic. So I don't know why they're telling me to do that. Let me go get scissors and we'll try to figure this out, okay? And by the way, having no instructions or English at all in these instructions is terrible. Like, it doesn't say, do this. It's just pictures. I don't even know what they're telling me to do. I'm looking at it, I'm like, I don't even know what that means. All right, 1 second here. Oh, okay. Half the desk arrived. So for the rest of the stream, I'm going to try to build these boom arms for the monitors, and then tonight we'll do the desk. All right, so taking a look at these instructions. Let me get my glasses out. Retro Danny, 1 year of support. He says 12 months of support, new desk hype, let's go. Thank you, Retro Danny. Appreciate that. So it's saying there's 2 mounting options. One is a clamp and one is a grommet. I don't know what a grommet is. Oh, a grommet means you have to put a hole in your desk. I don't want to put a hole in my desk. So we're going to go with the clamp method for sure. Okay? Yeah. So it says desk protection recommended. Here it is. This is the desk protection kit. Is it? No. Well, this is the reinforcement plate. Let's see what's in here, because you need this for the desk protection. This is the reinforcement plate. Okay. I have nowhere to put anything. Here, I'll scoot the keyboard out of the way. Here's there's 2 pieces of it, of this reinforcement plate. It's two metal pieces. And it is showing that. Wait. Ah, the foam. I was like, what's this? It's a third piece. It's a piece of foam. Okay. Got it. Throw this over there now. So what they're showing, this is the desk protection update. So they're saying, okay, they're saying to take this reinforcement plate and to peel off this outer sticker and put it onto the reinforcement plate. Okay. I guess it's sticky. The sticky sticker. Do I still have the Gunner glasses in storage? I don't have them out here, but I do have them. I didn't throw them out or anything. I guess that works. No, it doesn't. I don't think that works. Oh, it does. I think this is going to go underneath. Yes. I think. And these instructions suck. There's no words, so I don't know what the hell they're trying to say. I don't know what this piece is for. Oh, okay. All right, never mind. Everything's fine. It's just the instructions are incredibly confusing. So this has to go on here. This sticker goes on here. What are we having to eat tonight? I think my wife is making gumbo, which is like shrimp and sausage and a roux that's made of a bunch of seasonings and chicken stock. And so I must have accidentally paused the recording. I think what happened is when I was moving my keyboard over, it paused the recording. All I've done so far, just to show everyone, is I put 2 foam stickers onto these reinforcement plates. This is going to sit on top of my new desk, and this is going to go under. So when I put the clamp on, it doesn't destroy the desk, but it gives it more leverage and stability. Okay? So those are just things we're going to put on there. What I'm doing now, this is the actual clamp of the arm that the monitor is going to be attached to. And all I'm doing, see, the bottom is the clamp, the top is the assembly that goes on top of your desk, and all I'm doing is using an Allen wrench to put a bolt in. And apparently this is going to hold the two together. Okay. Oh, it said 5 times. I wasn't counting. I wasn't counting at all. Hold on. It said rotate it only 5 times. Well, shucks. Oops. Okay. Well, let's try again. Okay. 5 times. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's enough to hold it in place because you're only going to tighten it all the way when you're actually putting it on the desk. Okay. All right. So now what they're saying is once the desk is here, which it's not yet, okay, I'm going to put this reinforcement plate on top of the desk. Okay. I'm going to take this plate and this plate is going to go under here. Yes. Like this. That's going to slide onto the desk. And then you're just going to tighten it. And that's the clamp that goes onto the side of the desk. So that's the clamp assembly. But I'm not doing it yet because I don't have the desk yet. Okay. So basically, that's the clamp assembly. All right. So now we actually have to build the arm. The problem is we can't. Are you kidding? I don't think we could do this because from what they're showing me, you can't build this till you have the desk because the way this arm assembly builds, okay? So basically, you're going to tighten this right here as much as you need to tighten it onto your desk. Then what you're going to do what the hell part is that? Part F. What is that part? Part F? Do I have that part? I don't know if I have part F. Is it labeled? Oh, it's tiny. The part is actually tiny. It doesn't look tiny in the pictures, but it's tiny over here. This tiny little ring is part F, but they made it look huge in the diagram, so that's why I didn't know that's what it was. Okay. So there it is. And what they're saying is, oh, so there's different kinds of maneuverability with this stand? Yeah. So, oh my God, this is complicated. Because the guy thought I wasn't going to see that. This is the actual arm part. This is going to attach to the back of the monitor itself. And what they're saying is, there's 2 ways this can work, 180 or 360 degree. But I don't really understand that. 180, 360. So in one situation, the arm will only be able to go half a circle around and then stop. If I flip it the other way, it'll be able to go a full circle. Well, obviously, I want the most maneuverability. I want the full circle, right? Yeah. So, where does this go? Huh? Oh, okay. So basically, once this is on the desk and we tighten it all the way, now it's as tight as we want. this is going to go inside of here. And it's going to determine if we rotate it only halfway or a full circle. This is the determining piece. So I'll do it with the way up so that we could go a full 360. Okay. Okay, so then next, they're showing me all the steps here. Next, this arm will go on top of that. So once all that's in place, which again, we still can't do because we don't have the desk, this will go on top like this. And then there's a screw there that you tighten with a tool. And that's how that gets tight on there. And then you can rotate it around, but it'll be like locked in. See this little depressed area there? So that little screw there, once you tighten it, will keep it locked in there so it can't pop out. It won't fly off. All right. So we can kind of skip all of that, honestly, because we can't do it on the desk yet. Now I understand how to do it. Once the desk is here, that's easy to do, that part. So that's not complicated at all. What we can do, we can skip all those steps and we can assemble the top half. Yeah, that's what we can do. Okay, that's what we'll do. We'll do the top half. Yep. Okay, so skip all that. And we go to this guy here. And we actually go to the monitor mount part. Okay. That's the monitor mount part here. And this is the arm that will attach to the monitor mount to the back of the monitor. All right. So what they're saying to do, they're saying get hardware H. Okay. Can I type in the chat? I can try, but I have a mess in front of me. I don't know how I'm supposed to do that. Honestly. There you go. Okay. H. Hardware H. So I guess we're just doing this on this hinge. They're showing it looking like this. What's up, Turtle Sniffer? How you doing? We're just simply putting these to the top and bottom. It doesn't really matter how we do it. They just pop into here. Like that. Okay. Then there's the arm. And they're saying goes in like this. Yep. And it has to align with the arm like this with those things in there. And it has to all be lined up, which it now is. Now lined up. Okay. And then GIJ hardware. Okay. G, I, and J. I need the hardware of G, I, and J to do this. Okay. G is just the tool. It's another Allen wrench with a weird flat end, so it's almost like a flathead screwdriver. And then I and J are these other two pieces of hardware right here. So hardware, that goes in there. They want me to tighten it, hold that in place. Yes, they do. I see. I see what they want me to do. Mr. Member, how you doing? Thank you so much, Mr. Member, for 5 gifteds on YouTube. If you give me a moment to do this step, and then we will get those shouted out and added to the leaderboard. But here we go. They want me to line this up. I'll align it in a row like this. They want me to get this in there. Oh, boy. This is hard to do. This. They want me to use the Allen wrench to try to do this. I don't know if this is possible, but I'm going to try. See how well this goes. Here we go. I think it's working. Seems to be working. Tight, but it's still maneuverable. So there you go. That's going to be the arm. Going to be on the back of the monitor. Yep, and I did it correctly, I believe. Wait. Nope. Wait. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I did do it correctly. I had it upside down in my hand. That's how it's supposed to be. That's your monitor arm. That attaches to the back of your monitor. This attaches here, and it's completely maneuverable. Yep. Okay. So that's correct. And they're just showing you, be sure that it aligned properly with the hole, which it is aligning properly with the hole. Yes, it is. Okay, so this should be good. I can't get this any tighter. No, that's tight, so that's good to go. That's your monitor. That attaches to the back of your monitor. Okay. So, thank you, Mr. Member, for 5 gifted memberships on YouTube. I appreciate that very much, Mr. Member. Thank you for the support. I know this isn't the most riveting thing, but it has to be done while I wait for the rest of my desk to show up. Let's see how we're doing now. Cool. Thank you, Mr. Member. We're up to 140 of support now. Just so you guys know, I'll be doing this. I'm going to build these for like the next 40 minutes, 45 minutes. And then going on a break when I come back tonight, we're going to build the desk because hopefully the rest of it should be here for then. Okay? So. No, I did not do it upside down. I've confirmed with the instructions it is correct. We are good. I did it correctly. Yep. Wait. Yep, that's correct. That is absolutely correct, 100%. Okay. So next, you attach this. Yep, which is looking like this into the other arm. I was going to say, does it adjust? And it does. It just moved, so that's good. So this goes into the other piece of the arm. Like this. Okay. What they're saying, it should pop. There it goes. It should pop right in.
Santa Claus. Come on, what are you, chicken?
Thank you, Mr. Member, for a $50 super chat. I appreciate that, Mr. Member. Thank you so much. We'll get that on the leaderboard in a sec. So this is how the arm will work. That'll be attached to the clamp on the desk. This will be the maneuverable arm where I'll be able to angle it basically in any direction that I want. Okay. This will go up and down here, I believe. I just don't know how that works yet. If there's a button for it or whatever, how it goes up and down there. Oh, actually, there's a thing you have to adjust. I can see it. And then this is the one that'll be on the back of the monitor. So what they want me to do is they want me to tighten this screw to make it so that this is still maneuverable but doesn't pop out. Okay, so I need to use this tool now. The little Allen wrench that I just had. There it is. To tighten this. Well, this is ridiculous. Mr. Member with a
Santa Claus.
With another $50 super chat. Thank you, Mr. Member, for all the support. I appreciate this, Mr. Member. See you later, Cracker Jack. Okay. Mr. Member, dropping all this support. Thank you so much, man. This is a pain. It's tiny. My hands, like, I can't even hold it because it's so small. I wish I had a real screwdriver to do this. Okay, here we go. Ah! Stab myself doing this. Great. That's what I need to do, impale myself doing this, right? I don't really need my glasses. My problem is holding a tiny object like this. Here we go. Okay. All right. So basically now, it can move, but it's tightened to the point where it'll be, like, stuck in there, and it shouldn't have any issue. Actually, it feels a little too tight now. I might want to actually loosen it a little bit. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So now it's in there. It won't pop out, but it's maneuverable. So that'll be on the clamp. That will be maneuverable with the monitor on it. Yep. There we go. So that's that. That's how that goes. We're almost actually done with this, so it's actually not that complicated. Oh, this is neat. The way that they've built it. Oh, this is actually a good, I like this step. What they did is you do not screw this mount onto your monitor. You put the plate onto the monitor, and then you just hang the monitor onto the arm. So it's similar to when I put the monitor onto its own stand. You're doing it that way, so that way you're not having to screw things directly into the monitor. I like that. Because you don't want to damage your monitor by screwing into the monitor by accident and snapping the back or whatever. So this is actually a well-designed mount in that regard. Mr. Member is going absolutely crazy here. Mr. Member is dropping 20 memberships, then another 20 memberships. Mr. Member, what is going on? Thank you for all the support, obviously. What is happening here? Where is all this coming from out of nowhere? I mean, Mr. Member's been supportive this week, but not this much. This is crazy. I mean, that's 40 memberships and $100 of super chats. Thank you, Mr. Member. Okay. Anyway, so this part is done. And what they're saying now is basically the plate comes off. This plate, then you attach to the back of your monitor. No, I'm looking at it upside down. I'm being stupid. I was like, did I do this wrong? No, I'm looking at it upside down. It goes like this. So absolutely, this will now be screwed onto the back of the monitor. Yep. With hardware that I have right there. And then once that's on the back of the monitor, you screw this in. Well, first you hang it, and then you screw that in to tighten it. And then there's some cable management options. And then there's force adjustments. Okay. Okay, so basically I'm done. Like, I've done everything already. It's actually not hard to make at all. I can actually make the second one right now. Okay, so this is the actual clamp. I can't do this until we get the desk built, and then this goes on the end of the desk. Okay. Mr. Member just did another 20 memberships. This is insane. Mr. Member, you're going wild. What is happening? Why have you gone so wild? I honestly don't know. I don't know what's going on here. I obviously appreciate it. I'm trying to delete an email. I don't know how to do it here. What the hell? This looks good. So Mr. Member is going crazy. I'm going to shout all this out in a second and add it to the leaderboard. All right, so this is the base assembly. That's the little thing I need for that. This now goes over here with it. back on. I can't do anything with it yet. Oh. Okay. So, yep. And so there's the hardware to put on the back of the monitor. And then this is cable management hardware. And then there's some spare parts for the future. So, yeah, this thing I didn't use this if you're going to use grommet style. And we're not doing grommet style. We're not going to, basically drill through the table. Mr. Member says, when you can, you do. Well, Mr. Member, thank you, man. I mean, I don't know what possessed you to drop so much support on the stream today, but that's amazing. And I will absolutely shout that out in a sec and get everything appropriate on the leaderboard. So we're done. We actually did the entire first arm. It's insanely simple, actually. It looks complicated, but it's way simple. This one right here. And I'm actually going to bring the other one in, and we're going to do the other one right now, so they're both ready to go. So that once the desk is built, we can easily just assemble these and get them going. Okay. So there's this here too. This is for cable management. This popped off, but we. All right, 1 second. Let me go get the other box, and then I'll do all the shout outs. We'll update the leaderboard, and then we will continue and build the other one quickly. Here's the other one. We'll do this in a sec, but let's do shout outs. Oh, I'm not taking my current desk apart. Dab hands. All I'm doing is we're going to take all the stuff on these desks, put it on the floor, and then these desks are getting rolled out to the hallway and down to my garage. I'll disassemble that shit later. I'm not worrying about disassembling that now. So all I gotta do is get out of the way. Okay, so Mr. Member had given the 5 gifteds, and that's all I had shouted out. Mr. Member then did 2 $50 super chats. That's an extra $100 of support. Then Mr. Member dropped not 1, not 2, but 3 20-member bombs. Each one of those 20-member bombs constitutes $60 of support. So that is $180 of support on top of what we had already had. That's amazing. Obviously, thank you, Mr. Member. Then, $5 super chat from Charles Videos 2025. Seeing 2 of you on screen gave me the idea. How about a rap battle with yourself? I can't rap to begin with. Forget about rapping up in a battle, even against myself. Okay. Did you? Mr. Member says he worked at Sikorsky in the early 2000s. Oh yeah. What did you do? I'm just curious because Sikorsky's huge. It's an aeronautical, job, but they do all kinds of stuff, mostly helicopters, but they did other stuff too. My dad worked at Sikorsky for a giant portion of his life, in the blade shop, making blades and stuff like that. Thank you for the support. And then we have, oh wait, that's it. So there was Trongate's Legacy, 4 months as a member, says Mr. Member is goated. Seriously, the stream was already well supported. For a stream where it was just a podcast and me playing an hour of, Arc Raiders, and then doing this randomly because we had to get this done before the desk showed up, it was already a well-supported stream, and then he comes in and he drops all this insane amount of support. It's wild. That's just crazy amounts of support out of nowhere. We basically just got, $300. So thank you, Mr. Member. He says, Comanche, MH60K, a design engineer, and I remember the blade shop. Awesome. Well, there was more than one blade shop. But, okay. So. Let's see here. Oh, let's do this quickly. Let's just do the exact same thing with this one, because now we know what we're doing. Of course, one weird thing, take a look at the box. Do you see what I see? They spilled shit all over this one. So hopefully this one is fine, and it's not, like, destroyed or damaged or dirty, because it looks like they spilled shit on the box. Look at that. Ugh. I did not pee on it. How dare you accuse me? Okay, there's the plate, reinforcement plates. The same exact thing, of course. Not going to be any different. Ew, the cardboard got all wet. Ew, it's all stained. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Oh, it smells. Oh! Oh, it smells. I don't know what it is. Oh, it has an odor, a stinky odor. Oh! Oh, what happened? It's a stinky odor. It does. I'm not exaggerating. Why does it smell? Oh, what peed on this? Why does it stink? Dude, I hope the mount is fine. What the hell? Oh, no, it stinks. I'm not lying. People are like, you're lying. No, I swear I'm not. It smells. Okay. Well, let's do this again. Mr. Member says, in Stratford mostly, but some in Bridgeport and some in West Haven. I would be shocked if you didn't know my dad, if you were in the blade shop doing stuff at all. My dad was in that blade shop for years and years, but again, I don't know the ins and outs of it. I only worked for Sikorsky for a very short period of time. Only on like 4.5, 5 years. Now, it looks like whatever this liquid is, it only went to the side of the box. It didn't actually touch any of the stuff inside. So that's good, because it's pretty disgusting. Oh, man.
What's the matter? Store wouldn't take your stolen credit card?
Oh, that's from the Charles Videos super chat from like 10 minutes ago. It happened during the gift bombs. That's why it didn't pop up there at first. Okay. Like, what am I hearing? Okay. So. Get everything out again. No, my parents are totally not into anything internet related. I'm serious. They're a different generation. My dad uses the internet for work, and that's it. He doesn't sit on the internet and do any kind of fun, casual stuff on the internet at all. My mom doesn't even know how to turn on a computer. I'm serious. They're just a completely different generation. I was the first generation that in my teens, the internet became prominent, things like AOL and stuff, instant messenger. I started using internet prominently. They were before all that. So my dad uses it just for work, and my mom doesn't use it at all. So, yeah, completely different. That's why they wouldn't be interested in my content or my streams, because they don't play video games. They don't know anything about that. They are literally the offline generation. Okay. All right, so are you kidding? Mr. Member just gifted another 20 memberships. Are you crazy? Thank you, Mr. Member, for another 20 memberships. This is insane. That is another $60 of support. Thank you, Mr. Member. Thank you, Mr. Member. And then someone tipped $1 says, did you ever play Monster Hunter? It's kind of like Pokemon. You catch and... Oh, wait. The Monster Hunter Stories series of games. It's kind of like Pokemon. You'll catch and tame monsters and help you fight other monsters. As the title suggests, there's a story to it. Pretty fun Pokemon like. No, I didn't even know that existed. You know, I only know about the mainstream Monster Hunter stuff. I didn't know that there was a spin-off series like that. Okay. So, hurry up with this, because we're running out of time, and I want to get these ready to go for tonight. We're just waiting for the second box of my desk to arrive, and we will assemble it on the late stream tonight, and my setup will be complete. Mr. Member just gifted another 20 memberships. This is insane at this point. Mr. Member, I hope you're okay with this. Obviously, right now you were gifting an insane amount of stuff. I hope that you're all right with this. I hope that this is all, you know, kosher. This is not you overspending. Please, only if you like the content and you really support it, should you be contributing this much. This is crazy at this point. Exactly. Loves Two Spooge says, is this believable anymore? Well, it's legit. It's not Argentinian. I can confirm that. It's not. Because they did super chats likely to make sure that I knew that it was real. And the super chats were American denomination, so it's all real. So, Mr. Member, with another 20 memberships, that means now we are up to $545 of support today for this stream. Thank you. Yeah. Here. All right, so I got to put this on here. I'm putting the stickers, the cushion stickers on here. Do I know the windmill in Bridgeport or the frog pond? I lived in Bridgeport most of my life, and I don't know those things. No. Okay. Cracker Jack says, if this is real, why aren't you tipping Phil? Because Phil loses 30%. I mean, it's true, but at the same time, the 30% goes to YouTube. I'm getting what I get. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not upset that someone decided that they want to actually contribute via, you know, members or super chats. You know what I mean? What's up, Jade? How are you today, man? Good to see you. Exactly. If he wants to contribute, he can contribute however he wants. If he wants to do something on Kick, on YouTube, via a tip, it doesn't matter. So congrats to everyone getting memberships here. It's wild. He gifted 100 memberships now. Holy moly. Yeah, if you like giving memberships, just do memberships then. That's fine. Or if you want a tip, it's exclamation point tip. If you type tip in the chat, to exclamation point tip, the link pops up and you can tip via that way too. Because I do get more than of that, but you know, it's fine. Whether I get it or YouTube gets it, you know. All right. Let's keep going. Oh. I want to finish the assembly of this one. Jade Arc was good. We did about a little over an hour. We did like 3 or 4 drops, and actually I beat 2. I survived 2 and got some good resources. But then stuff started arriving. I said, well, let me get these arms built because tonight it looks like we're building the desk. We got one of the desk boxes. There's one more to go. Okay. See you later, Cracker Jacks. Okay. All right, so let me open this. I might be missing a part. That's not good. I might be missing a part of this second one. Seriously. I might be screwed. It had the weird liquid on it, and I think that this one's been messed with, and there's a piece missing. It's the piece I need for the clamp. Because I don't see the bottom piece of the clamp anywhere in this box. looking all around. See if I dropped it. I got a tip too, 50 bucks and 20 cents it looks like. Which I'll shout out in a second, but I may be screwed. I don't think. Oh, here it is. I found it. Never mind. It was over here. I put it down. Okay. Crisis averted. I was like, dude, if that piece is missing, I'm screwed. I can't use this mount. It was right over there. Okay. Good. Good. Crisis averted. This goes here like this. Yep. Goes in here like this. This is how you adjust it. Put it in here. And they said to only do 5 turns. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That holds it in place so that then you can put it on the edge of your desk later. There you go. Okay. Okay. Yep, and we're not doing that yet. We're not doing any of that yet. Okay, there's the hardware. That lets you do 360 or not. We're not doing that yet. Yeah, we're not actually doing that yet. Here's what we are doing. Okay. So thank you to Anonymous Tip. It is a $50.20 tip with no name attached to it or no message whatsoever. So it's a $50 tip. So whoever that was, thank you very, very much. Let me see if I can get the animation to play. I don't know if it will. But let's see if it'll play because we have so many other animations playing. Let's see what happens.
Santa Claus.
Come on, what are you, chicken?
Okay. Here we go. It was 50-20. So thank you for that. And then there was a membership from Michael Healy became a member. Thank you, Michael Healy, for joining. I appreciate that very, very much. Or Mises, how are you? So there you go. Okay, let's continue because we're running out of time and I do want to finish this second arm as much as I can because you can't finish it until it's actually attached to the table. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's see. Oh, we needed that and then D, I, and J. Yep. Thank you, Jade. I know things have been going insanely wild the last week, have they not? Or week and a half? With the support, it's been absolutely ridiculous. Over the top, crazy levels of positive support. Even with some of the stuff like today, I wish I could have played more Arc Raiders, but I just have to do this right now because if I don't, I'll never get it done. So thank you to everyone hanging out with me, even though we're doing this. And thank you so very much. I know, crazy levels of support. Wild. Let's see here. Did we get any emote slots unlocked because of this? No. At one point, my detractors had given me over 3,000 fake memberships. So the channel had like 3,400 memberships or something like that. Insane. Okay? We unlocked as many slots as we're going to get. There's no way we're going to get that many again. Okay. All right. Oh, let's see. Okay. This has to go like this. Yep. Like that, because that goes on the back of the monitor. Yep. So it's just like this. And okay. What are we going to get for Jasper for Christmas? I don't know yet. We'll see. We shall see when we get to that point. I'm sure we'll probably get him some treats, maybe some food. We always get him stuff. We always get Jasper Kitty good stuff for Christmas. This is upside down, it is. Doing it upside down, that's not good. You got to do it right side up, else you're going to have problems. Wait. Really confused. Like this. But it's backwards? Huh? Hold on. Possible. I put it on the wrong side. Oh! Oh! I put it on backward. That's why. I confused myself. There we go. Okay. That was confusing. All right. I was like, how did I manage to do that totally wrong? I didn't. I just put the screw on backwards. Okay. Half of the desk is here. The other box is not. There's 2 boxes to make this desk. 1 box showed up. 1 box did not yet. But it is in transit. So I'm just waiting for the second box to show up. Once it does, we can build it. So hopefully it shows up sooner rather than later tonight. So we can actually build it tonight. Okay. No? Yes, Amazon always said that it was a 2-box shipment. I knew that. I didn't know they would show up at different times, but they are. The other one's still in transit and en route. Jasper does like catnip. He doesn't love it, but he does like it. Yeah. What's funny is this actually moves looser than the other one does. I don't understand that. That's weird. All right, now it's tighter. I just need to tighten it more. Okay. All right. Okay, so that's that. And then that goes into here. And I tighten that. And then we're done until the desk comes and we build the desk and then we can put these on the desk. A little too tight. There we go. That's good. Well, yep, it's locked in. Okay. All right, so yes, I need that bracket, and I need that to put that in the back of the monitor. Okay, so honestly, that was not as bad as I thought it was going to be at all. I thought that would be way more complicated and way more frustrating than it ended up being. Those monitor arms are now ready to go. Once the desk is built, I can attach them. So I'll just keep one of these out. Yeah, once the desk is built, I can attach them using the clamp. And they seem pretty easy to get onto the back of the monitor as well. They don't seem too complicated. So, and they seem pretty good. Good quality. It's good steel, like solid steel. So I guess they were worth it. Basically, I bought those for $100 each. and they already went back to full price, $150 each. So I'm glad I got them on Black Friday, or else I would have paid a heck of a lot more money for them. So that's good. Okay, well, everybody, thanks for chilling. If you watched this whole video, I don't know what you really got out of it, besides seeing a 40-something man try to piece together a couple monitor mounts and not being able to finish it because the desk isn't fully here yet. But there you go. Okay. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. And thank you so much. Mr. Member obviously came by and dropped an insane amount of support out of nowhere. And I really appreciate that. And thanks to everyone who actually had supported earlier when I played Arc Raiders and the podcast. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys soon.